Okay, so we're gonna go with a real simple mounted triangle setup, and really just gonna go over the finishing details because I've kind of modified how I do this over the years, and recently even have added things. So gonna go over mounted triangle. Might not be something that you use a lot. I'm gonna show you the very first setup I ever learned from mounted triangle, and I still bait people with it occasionally. It's just something stupid, simple, but people fall for it. Okay, so I remember like back when I was coming up and was a white belt, the seminar I got my blue belt at, we were rolling at the end, and the very first blue belt I ever submitted during the, we rolled 30 minutes or something, was with this entry. And at the time, I had been training for a couple years, but I was a no-tip white belt. So I was like, I sniped a couple of blue belts at this. But my very first colored belt submission, right? Like in that time, it was just, I was training with a bunch of white belts. And my instructor was a blue belt, okay? So here what we're gonna do is we're putting our leg up. You'd be surprised, here I'm just kind of holding a middle mount still, but when he goes under my leg, that's when I've got it. Okay, so like I said, I'll bait people with this, and I'll just go here. And if they ever go there, like trying to scoop you in a deep half or something, I grab the back of the head, and I'm here. Okay, so what I want to do is shift the hips off to the side, lean forward as much as I can, and lock. He tapped before I even started rocking back down. That's a lot to do with the shifting of the hips. Okay, so like look here. My hips are in the center, I don't have a lot of weight on it, right? But when I cut this corner, this is what I'm saying, like for a long time I would just finish people here, okay? And then eventually we'll tap to just a single butt choke. If I sit there and hold that for a couple more seconds, he's out, right? So also I would, over the years, go to this belly down armbar. But it's different, it's a belly down triangle armbar. I like it, it's good. However, like the detail, it's like hard for some people to get this locked. You don't want to do it here. Here it seems kind of hard to lock as well, but if I lean forward here, it's not hard to lock. And then I rock back and I get that tap. Okay? So just some progressions of that. Okay? So here, simple entry. I put a leg up, he goes under, grab here. Shift your hips off, come forward, hook it up, you get the tap. Okay? Pretty simple and easy. There's other ways to set it up. Again, just kind of sharing simple way that even over the last 15 years, I've still caught people with that, right? So something to work on, mounted triangle.